Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm doing a blackout message, even though the screen is not black. It is, I would say it's grayish black, right? So it is grayish black. I have been in a place of uh, deep meditation and connection with the Spirit of the Most High God, my ancestors, my spirit guides, so that they can give me the next steps. Now, if you all have taken the time and viewed my previous videos regarding the spiritual warfare that I have been through with those in my family, those in my community, those who were or said they were my friends or my lovers. Well, now the Most High God has shifted me into a different season. And the different season is because we are in the midst right now of Babylon falling. It is being dismantled. And first, let me just go into prayer real quick. I give thanks to the Most High God, my ancestors, and my spirit guides, that the message that I receive today will be something that will set the captives free. It will be something that will provide hope to those who feel hopeless. It will be something that will bring a new wind to the collective energy. And for those who are here projecting evil, negative energy, I send that energy back to you times sevenfold. And I ask that the Most High God, my spirit team, ancestors, and the warring angels in the heavenly realms would immediately cause destruction upon their life of whatever they sent to us. And this covers the entire collective. This covers anyone listening to this message. This covers you. Anyone who is sending any negative, low vibratory energy, it will backfire on you immediately, times sevenfold. I thank the Most High God, and in the name of Yeshua, the Most High God, my ancestors and spirit guides, Ashe. Okay. Okay, so the new energy we're in is understanding that we are in the midst of destruction. We are watching Babylon fall. And what does it mean when you say we're watching Babylon fall, Kim? It means that every single industry, every single thing within this world, any organization such as churches, businesses, the IRS, healthcare, education, every single part of the world has been infiltrated with evildoers, which has caused some people to be in a position of slavery. The evildoers, because there are bigger things going on than we know, the evildoers that we know, the people that are around us that we know, have learned from it's a patriarch forgive me, it's a patriarchal system that is brutal bullies. So what the patriarchal system does is they see somebody else with something and they want it for themselves. It doesn't belong to them. Keep that in mind. They didn't work for it. Keep that in mind. And uh, they shouldn't have it because of their unrighteous deeds. Okay. But they see something that they want and they go and try to take it. They're thieves, amongst other things. They're murderers. They are child traffickers. They are money launderers. They are the scum of the earth. However, because they participate in these evil deeds, they have money. So they can put in some big fake white teeth and put on some nice designer clothes, and they look as if they are real and true, authentic leaders. However, they're not, they're counterfeit. And what they've done is they have the real, true, authentic leaders like Rod Hayes, like Dee Bell, like Top Cat, like Be Serious, like Celestial from the Master's Prophecy, myself. We are people who are truly children of God, and we are working amongst so many other people, so many other people. And we're working to wake up the collective. We're working to wake you up to what's going on. What you see and what you're experiencing um, is an illusion, okay? Because they have turned the world upside down. The first, the true first have been the last, and the true last has been the first, giving us the idea that the way that you get ahead is by evil deeds of having sex with 20 or 30 men or women, having orgies, um, money laundering, um, uh, devil worship, satanic worship, um, and so many things that child pornography, so many things that go along with what the workers of evil do. Now, we're in the destruction of this because you can see in this world, for instance, Diddy, he's falling. Now Drake is falling. Now, the Bible speaks about the stars in the heavens. And when they speaks about the stars in heavens falling, they're speaking about these stars who are fake stars, they're falling. And it's going to be a ripple effect. It's a constant ripple effect, right? So this is just the beginning. Babylon is falling. If you guys know that, I don't know if you have had a lot of computer issues or phone issues, but I've had a lot of computer issues and phone issues. It's because technology and what else? The internet, these things are crumbling as well. And at some point, it's going to be where we're not going to have internet. So I am here to help you understand that whatever it is you're going through, go through it with courage, with bravery, and with strength. And to connect with your ancestors, your spirit guides, and the Most High God. This is the most important thing that you can do right now for yourself and your family, to connect with the Most High God, because you're going to need that connection to know what your next steps are. There's not going to be anybody that's going to be able to tell you, okay, do this, do this, do this, and do this. You're going to have to learn to trust your intuition so that when you hear the voice of the Most High God tell you what to do, you go ahead and do it. So that, and you'll get one step at a time. If you don't take the one step that you need to take, then you won't get another step, because you must take the next step. You can't skip steps in this process. So it's very important, when you get to a place where you don't know what to do, pull yourself off alone by yourself and meditate. In my podcast, I uploaded a meditation that you can do so that you can connect with your ancestors, so that you will understand what it is you need to do to get your next steps. Keep your mind clear and your heart. Forgive everybody who has trespassed against you. Forgive everybody that has trespassed against you, because you don't want anything in your heart that's going to keep you from getting the messages that you have from the Most High God. Ladies and gentlemen, it is so important right now to live a righteous life, because let me tell you why. Trust and believe I am not perfect. Please don't even put me on a pedestal of perfection because I'm not there. However, I listen to what the Most High God and my ancestors and spirit guides tell me to do, and I follow their leading. So if they tell me, Kim, it's time to go on a fast, I fast. If they tell me, Kim, it's time to stop doing this, or stop talking to this person, or stop doing these things, I do it because I understand what happens when you don't follow the voice of God. The voice of God comes to protect you and elevate you. If you don't do these things, then you will be you can succumb to the wiles of the devil, right? Because they come as friends, they come as lovers, they come as family members, they come as business partners. This is how they come, and they put a fleece over themselves. There's so many people using witchcraft against other people that it's not even funny. And that's why we're in the position that we're in now. The Most High God is fed up because we, as a society, as a country, and as a world, have reached the most unrighteousness possible. You can't possibly get more unrighteous than this world is right now. And I'm going to give you an idea of what I mean by that. You say, what do you mean by we're unrighteous? Well, first off, child pornography is at an all-time high. How in the world could someone, how can a child be in child pornography? It's because some adults have done that. And why do you think they've done it? They've done it for the almighty dollar. And the Bible says that money is the root of all evil. The love of money. The love of money is the root of all evil. When you love money, you will do anything, including selling your children for sex. Selling your children so that you can stay home and have a nice, comfortable life without having to go to work. You people are selling their children so that they can drive in nice cars, so they can live in a nice neighborhood, so that they can order as much Amazon and HSN and whatever they want. This is what people are doing right now. They're selling their children for sex and porn so that they can live the life that they want to live without having to work for it. How disgusting is that? This is not just the elite. The elite are included as well. You know, they have done this to Justin Bieber. They have done it to Michael Jackson. They have done it to Britney Spears. They have done it to Christina Aguilera. The parents sell their kids so that they can live a nice, comfortable life. How wicked is that? How evil is that? You cannot get any more evil or wicked than selling your own flesh and blood for mammon, for money. And that's the society that we live in. The CPS organization is at an all-time high, that the workers that are supposed to put the kids in a safe environment are grooming these children to child pornography and prostitution. This is where we are. And it disgusts me. It angers me. And sometimes I'm speechless at the evil that these people are doing. Now, what I want you to understand is these are bloodline curses. This didn't just pop up this generation or last generation or generation before that. This is in people's bloodline unless they break it. And those are the curse breakers, and those are the chosen ones. So if you are walking around here and saying that you're a chosen one, if you have not broken a generational curse, there's no way that you can be a chosen one. If you have not been rejected by the world, there's no way you can be a chosen one. If you have not been sacrificed to Satan, Lucifer, you can't be a chosen one. Because remember, Jesus was sacrificed by Judas. He handed him over for a few coins, and we know Judas is in. That is the same end that everybody else is going to meet, that are selling and sacrificing people for their own selfish gain. They may live 30, 40, 50, 60, maybe 70 years doing this. But lo and behold, when it's time to pay the piper, the penalty is death. It's not only death. Death does not mean non-existent in this realm, because most people don't realize that although we may not know that we are human beings, we're spirit beings having a human experience. This experience that we're having now is one of many that our soul has had. And the reason why our soul, one of the reasons why our soul lives forever and ever and ever and ever, because it comes back to learn its lessons and evolve and grow. However, there's a group of people, the evil ones, that are not able to evolve and grow. So what do? Just like crabs in a bucket, they try to grab hold to the ankles of the chosen ones and pull them back because they made the wrong decision. They made the decision to align themselves to the workers of iniquity because the workers of iniquity set them up. How did they set them up, Kim? They set them up by putting them in a environment that caters to their vices. Do you know what vices means? Vices means, I'm going to pull it up and tell you exactly what it means from the dictionary because I want to make sure it's very clear as I go through what I'm saying. One moment. Okay, the definition of vices, and this is from the Collins Dictionary. A vice is a habit that is regarded as a weakness in someone's character, but not usually as a serious fault. But really, it is a serious fault because some people have vices that all they want to do is cast spells on other people and destroy their life. The reason that they have this vice is they've been taken over by the evil one. And when you're taken over by the evil one, you are not able to control yourself. There's a demonic attachment attached to you that's controlling you because they have those vices. They have holes in their auric field where the demon siphons their energy and they tell them what they need to do because they've aligned with them in some shape, form, or fashion, such as they may have aligned with them with satanic, with a satanic cult, a Luciferian cult, or the Illuminati, so that they can give them success in their entertainment field, their business field, whatever it is, they've aligned with them for success. Now, in exchange for success, they have to sacrifice somebody else and continue to sacrifice someone else so that they can continue to have success. And they always are in a pack, in a group of people, but because this is how evil works. It's always a group of people. So let me get back to vices. Now, some men, most men and women, in this generation particularly, it was more so hidden, but their vice is sexual activity and orgies. Now, what they're doing in this sexual activities is that in the orgies is that they are conjuring demons. So, because the demon likes the energy called loosh, it is the sexual energy between a lot of people, and it feeds the demonic energies. And that's why they do it often. And when they do it, they have someone else that is righteous. They sacrifice someone righteous so that they can get in turn what they want. They didn't work for it, they just sacrificed for it. These people, most of the time, are not gifted, they are not talented, they are basic individuals. But they see an opportunity to be something great, and they sell their soul for it, and then they have to continue to sell to sacrifice someone else in order to keep what they have and to grow what they have, right? It's so disgusting, and this has been going on for a very long time. But thanks be unto God, we have come to the end of the age. We've heard about the rapture. We've heard about the end of time. We've heard about, Jesus is coming back. We're here. And we're the generation that gets to watch it and experience it in real time right now. So we are watching the destruction of Babylon. We're going to continue to see all types of things that we've never experienced or never even heard of, like the solar eclipse of March 9th, when the moon eclipsed, or the sun eclipsed the moon, or the moon eclipsed the sun. I can't remember which one it is, but it just got black in the middle of the day. Since then, a lot of things have changed. We are going to experience seeing things that we've never seen before, seeing things that look like people, but they're really not. So right now, you have to be discerning in who you are around, because the enemy is roaring, walking around like a lion, looking to see who they can devour. I don't care if it's your mother, your sisters, your lover, your friend. You cannot trust anybody at this time. We're in a critical time. And I'm hoping that this message, I hope that this message gets to whomever it needs to get to. I hope that this message gets to whomever it needs to get to. The way that the evil ones are able to put a hook in you and siphon your energy if you're extremely tired, that is one sign. All the time, if you're extremely tired all the time, that is one sign that someone has put a hook in you and they are siphoning your energy. If you experience this, you've got to find out who it is so that you can break the soul ties. Email me at chemistry2332 if you want some solutions on how to break those soul ties. How do the soul ties get in? Mainly through sex, whether it's vaginal sex or anal sex. Okay, so the wheat and the tares. The Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef is bigger than the beef that we see. This is the spiritual war that has came from heaven down to the earth. So, So, Drake is a part of the draconian bloodline, and Kendrick Lamar is a part of another high frequency bloodline. I'm not 100% sure what it is. I have an idea, but I'm not going to say it because I'm not 100% sure. And we can watch what's going on with the quote unquote stars so that we can know what's going on in the world. This is how messages have been passed throughout all generations, through the music of what's going on the land. So, the wheat and the tares. In the Bible, it speaks about the wheat and the tares. For a time, the wheat and the tares had to grow together, because if the Most High had pulled up the tares at a very critical time in life, it may have, or it possibly would have, endangered the wheat. The Most High God did not want to put the wheat in danger. So, it's me and this devil right next to me, but you really couldn't tell the difference because there was a veil over our eyes. But you can tell the difference now because the veil has been pulled back. If it's me and someone else standing next to me and that someone else is a demon, you could be able to tell the difference because the veil has been removed. By the veil being removed, it's going to reveal a lot of things about a lot of people. When you get in a nudge of who someone is, you've got to trust that nudge. You've got to trust that nudge. And you do what you need to do to separate yourself from that person, because 9 times out of 10, they work with a coven and they're doing things to set you up. They won't do it in your face. They'll just go to their coven and wait for the moon cycle to be what they need it to be. And then they'll do rituals and things of that nature. They'll use your pictures. So if you know a photographer, they use pictures. They're able to pull some essence out of the pictures. If you know someone that uses drones, they are able to drone over your home to see what you're doing, to spy on you. If you get your hair cut, they take your hair and they use it in these rituals. If you leave your clothes somewhere, they leave any part of you that they can grab, they will grab it so that they can use your essence. You don't want to be around these people. This is how serious it is nowadays. If you tell them anything, they use that information so that they can try to destroy you, because that is the contractual agreement they have with their coven and the demons. If they don't do it, then they will receive the destruction in their lives. So you know they're going to do it because they don't want to see the destruction of their family members and the destruction of their lives. So no, they don't care about us. And that's what Kendrick was saying. They are not like us, period. Everything in the world that is happening now is happening to wake us up to a greater degree. I ask the Most High God to wake us up to a greater degree today, to allow us to see the things that we need to see. Some people don't want to see these things. And woe is they. Because if you're given the opportunity to see what's going on so that you can make the changes in your life so that you won't fall to destruction, because Babylon is falling. If you are with them when their time is up and their life starts crumbling, you will crumble with them. It's that serious. Ask the Most High God, is this person okay to be around? Even if they're nice, even if they smile in your face, if you feel like something, even the littlest, smallest thing about this person is off, don't be around them. But again, we all have free will. I say that all the time. We all have free will. But I'm giving everybody a heads up with what's going on. You have to get into the fight. Otherwise, you're not going to win it in your life. This is a very pivotal time that we're in. We're at a crossroads. And let me take a drink right quick. Excuse me. Okay. I had my notes, but I don't have them with me now. I just want to make sure, but I have some other notes. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay, righteousness. So right now is the time to be righteous. Let me get back to what I was saying. The way that these demonic energies get in is by your unrighteous acts. Let me give you an example of what I mean by that. If you're just casually having sex with someone, if you're casually having sex with someone's husband or wife, if you're having sex with animals, if you're having sex with children, if you are doing anything that is unrighteous, that is how the enemy gets in. I understand that it's very difficult to let go of your vices, but you can do it because this is a matter of life and death, right? These are the seven seals in the Bible talks about the things that people have been doing that has enraged God. And I believe it's seal number 7 of child abuse. Child abuse comes in a lot of different ways. It comes in sexual abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, and spiritual abuse. Those who have abused, first I'm going to say children, are going to receive a very harsh judgment, which is death. I mentioned a little while ago that death is just not dying in this lifetime. Death is separation from God. When you're separated from God, it is it's I've never been separated from God, but I've been on punishment. I don't know what separation from God is like, but I do know that it's not a good thing because that's when the enemy can devour you and you just become nothing in spirit and in flesh. It is not something anyone wants to experience. So now is the time for righteousness. Now is the time to wake up early and connect with the Most High God and pray. Pray for your soul. Pray for the soul of your family. Pray for your family that you will be sustained throughout these end times because it's going to be ugly. It's going to be difficult. But for those who endure to the end will be saved. It's going to require that you lose some things, that you sacrifice some things, so that you can receive the crown of life which the Lord has promised to those who love him and are called according to his purposes. Right now, we are truly being called to the carpet to see what exactly exists in our heart, because the heart has to be light as a feather in order to cross over to the other side. You've also got to get your house in order. You got to get your house in order. As parents, you've got to get life insurance on your family. And I'm not saying that because for any other reason than you've got to get your life in order. You've got to clean your house, spiritually clean your house, sage your house, because people send demons to other people's houses to cause them destruction. So how do you stop that? One of the things, you can sage your home every day, wash your floors, spiritually cleanse your floors, use incense throughout your homes, have an open door, have an open window, and you speak to these demons and tell them they do not have a right to be in your home. They must leave now. You have to get into the war. We're in war. And so if you're experiencing a difficult time in your life, if you're experiencing having to truly go hard, I mean, like push, 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 and nothing seems to move, then you may consider a fast. Some things are only removed by prayer and fasting. It is time to put on the full armor of God so that you can withstand the fiery darts of the wicked one. And the wicked one is very much present. When they turned on CERN the exact same day as the solar flare, that opened up a portal to allow other very demonic energies to come into the earth so it can wreak havoc. So we must protect ourselves and our family. And this is not just for this generation. This is not just for this lifetime. This is for your bloodline. This is so that you can set your family free that you know or don't know from a generational curse, because most families, I don't know of any families that don't have one. It might be different. One person's might be incest. One person's might be sacrificing someone in their family to Molech. It's in the Bible. None of these things are new. We were told about these things in the Bible, but because we had a veil over our understanding, we thought it was just Bible days. No, this was telling us about what's going on right now that was hidden. You may have child pornography as a curse in your bloodline, but you got to recognize what it is, renounce it, and ask the Most High God to show you how to get rid of the demons that are attached to you and to your bloodline. We're in a war. We're in a war for our souls. I want you also to know that when you get on the path, when you get on the journey, you will work so hard that you will run up against what's called spiritual exhaustion. When you're spiritually exhausted, rest. Rest. And that's when you trust the Most High God to be what you need. Okay. Again, we are experiencing the destruction of Babylon. We're watching everything crumble. But thanks be unto God, there are some people that have been called to build the new earth. And as everything is crumbling, we are to start building a new civilization, a new life, a new humanity. And this humanity is based on a harmonic convergence where it's harmony in the new earth. The only people that are going to make it there are the righteous, are the one who have received the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to those who endure to the end, to those who will not curse God going through their trials and tribulations, because these are the things that come and test us. These are the things that come and give us the strength that we need. Lord knows I want to be a teacher that teaches sweetly and calmly. I'm not that though. I am a teacher that teaches with fire, because my words break the yoke of the enemy. And all the words that I speak will tear down the gates of hell, because I have the Most High God on my side. It's not me. It's that I allow the Most High God to use me. just like those who allow Satan to use them. It is a battle against good and evil. And I'm so grateful I chose the side of the Most High God. Everybody's not going to choose that side. As a matter of fact, most people have chosen alliances with Satan. Most people. This is what I have for you all today. I want you to know that there is hope. Because although everything may be crumbling in your life, pray for the protection of you and your family members. As long as you and your family members are able to come out unscathed, it's okay if you lose a house. It's okay if you lose a car. It's okay if you lose things along the way, because the Most High God is going to replace it with something so much better. It's okay if you lose a husband or a wife. If they walk out, let them go. They weren't meant for you anyway. Who wants someone or something that walks away? Bye. Close the door. Don't come back. And there's no hard feelings. Don't want something that does not want you. This is what self-love is all about. Choosing you every time, every goddamn time, over anybody else. And you will be tested. I want you to think on these things. When you're tested, when you're having a difficult time in life, understand that this is a test. And when the teacher is teaching, she does not speak. You've learned your lesson. Now, are you going to incorporate the test into your life? It's about passing the test. Every time you pass the test, you elevate and you evolve and you ascend. Look at the tests as the things that you love, like making money, which is the truth. This is currency. As your frequency rises, so does your energetic currency. And soon we're going to be on a different currency, and it's going to be based on your frequency. So you must learn now how to connect with the Most High God, how to let go of vices, how to forgive these raggedy motherfuckers. I'm sorry. I'm not kidding, but I have fire in me and it comes out sometimes, and I do not apologize for it. I don't. You're going to get a compassionate me at times. You're going to get a silly me at times. You're going to get a nurturing me at times. You're going to get fire at times. You're going to get whatever the energy is that needs to be gotten at the time. Because I'm a vessel for the Most High God. I don't tell him what to do. I don't tell him what to say. I don't tell him how to do it or how to say it. I am a vessel to give the messages to the people. It's some hard-headed motherfuckers out there, boy. Some hard-headed, wicked motherfuckers out there. And I know who you are. I can't help but just think on the people that I know that turned out to be Satan worshipers, and I'm astounded. The difference between me and some of you is that you just don't know. But it's so many of them. It's ridiculous. Let me get back on point. I'm on point. I just want to make sure I'm covering all my bases. Make sure that you guys know that it's so important for you to connect with the Most High God and your ancestors. If you're not reading books on how to connect with your ancestors, doing meditations on how to connect with your ancestors, praying, learning how to pray, you are putting yourself in a bad position. Right? You must do everything you can to war with this demonic energy because it's so strong. You see it's strong. You see how Women are walking around like half naked in regular day and just a regular. I was walking outside at the store and I saw somebody with her cheeks out, like, and she had kids with her. Like, what happened? What happened in a matter of a year or two where people are comfortable having on shorts with their cheeks, with their booty cheeks hanging out with the kids? It's because other energies, other demonic energies have come into this world to bring those that are already doing very sin things. And it really comes down to having sex with these people because they're putting demons in other people through sex. Ain't that some shit? That's what they're doing. People are having sex with their dogs, with horses, with kids. We live in a very sick world. Sick. Men having sex with little boys. Very sick. As far as you can get sick. Just fucking disgusting. You motherfuckers know who you are. This is where we are. And this is my message for today. And I hope you got something out of it. And I pray that the Most High God will keep those protected that have not fully awakened and that their ancestors wake them up. You might be walking around physically, but your soul is sound asleep. It's time to wake up your soul, wake up every part of you so that you can get into the war for your life, for your soul, for your family, for your bloodline. Until the next time, namaste.